I am the Highline Citizens for Schools is the group that runs the bond and levy campaigns for the district. And many of you know that districts cannot run their own campaigns because they are taxpayer funded. So I have on your table an information sheet, a volunteer sign-up sheet, and an opportunity to contribute to our effort in Highline. We ran a successful bond in 2002, and rebuilt elementary schools in 2006. Did it again and rebuilt all but one remaining elementary school, which is on this bond measure. We were due to run again in 10 to keep us on schedule and get all of the old and aging schools replaced, but we paused because of the economic downturn, and we did some polling and waited, and this year two things happened. The economy is starting to pick up a bit, as well as we can no longer wait. Our buildings are really in a state of disrepair that it would be great not to have the kids go to school in those conditions, as well as our enrollment has taken an upturn. So where we were closing schools when I joined, when my first child started in first grade in the Highline District, we now do not have room. The schools that I thought were so huge at 500 to 600 students, when they built them, are overcrowded with 700 to 800 students now. So this bond proposes to rebuild Des Moines Elementary and relocate it to Zenith, a different site that's got a larger footprint to accommodate all the needs. It is the last remaining elementary school that has not been rebuilt. It would rebuild Highline High School. It would rebuild 2 additional middle schools. And the district made a decision back in the spring to move 6th grade to middle school to take the pressure off of elementary. And then if these 2 middle schools are built, by the time the elementary kids, the influx of new elementary kids get through 5th grade, the middle schools will be ready for them in 6th grade. So I had hoped that Representative Fitzgibbon could be here tonight with me as one of our early endorsers, but he emailed back and said he had a previous commitment, but to make sure you knew that he was in support of this measure, and I would respectfully ask if the group could endorse a yes vote to approve on this bond for Highline. And I can entertain any questions that folks have.
Thank you very much, Lois. Any questions? Chris? Could you please stand while you ask your question and talk loudly? I know you can.
It would replace Des Moines and it would replace Highline, both of which are, I think Des Moines is 90 years old and Highline is right around that same age, and their infrastructure, the heating systems, the plumbing, etc. is just, they look really quaint and stunning from the outside, but when you get inside, there are some really less than positive conditions. And then the 2 new middle schools would be built on the Glacier site, I think, and the Manhattan site. So they are sites that had previous schools built. And to answer the question about the airport money was that you could not. If those of you know that there was some airport mitigation for sound, and there were some qualifications with that you could not reopen the schools that were closed for that mitigation. But it is okay to tear them down and rebuild new schools, but you can't open the schools that were closed and mitigated as part of that port action. If that was anybody's question, because a lot of us were involved in that conversation.
Any other questions? Well, Lois, thank you very much. This is a great presentation. Appreciate it.
Thanks.